So if I give you a rectangle, can you please tell me what is the area of the rectangle?
Length times width.
Yes, it is length times width or length times height. Very good. And what is the area of a square, beta? Write it as yes and yes. Area equals
X squared.
yes. Aside, if it is yes, then it is yes squared or yes into yes. Okay. So this is our area of square. What about the perimeter of the rectangle and perimeter of the square, Aisha?
A rectangle, I said length times width.
No, perimeter. What does perimeter mean? We're going to add up all of the sides, right? So length plus width, which is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, correct?
Yeah.
This is the perimeter. What about the perimeter of the square? Is it not yes plus yes plus yes plus yes?
Yeah.
So is it 4s? Yes, it is 4s. So the perimeter is 4s. And the perimeter of the rectangle is 24. Sorry, 2 times length plus 2 times breadth. Fine. We have written it yesterday. Alhamdulillah, we had studied yesterday in yesterday's class, right? So what about a triangle and a circle, beta? Tell me just about the triangle now. What is the area of a triangle?
Base times height divided by 2.
Excellent. Base times height divided by 2. Which is the height here, beta? If I tell you this is AB and this is C, is AC the height?
No, C is the
C. From the C, you're going to separate perpendicular to the base AB. That would be your height, okay? So AB is the base, CO is the height, right?
yeah.
Yes? Yes.
Yeah.
So this is area is equal to base into height divided by 2. And what about perimeter of a triangle, beta? What is the perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but adding up all the sides. Tell me what is the perimeter? That is?
Wait, for what?
What is the perimeter of a triangle? If I write A here, I write B here, and I write C here, then what is the perimeter? A plus B plus C, right?
Yeah.
It's nothing but adding up all these sides, right, beta?
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me about the circle. What is a circle? And what are the area and circumference of the circle? What is the area now, beta? What is the major thing in a circle? What is the unique property of a circle? It has a radius which is equidistant from the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what is an area of a circle?
Area of a circle is pi radius squared.
Very good. What is the circumference of a circle?
Pi 2
pi r. 2 times the pi times the r. Okay, r is singly taken, pi is just the quantity. What is the unit for pi? What is the measurement for pi? Is it not 3.14?
It is.
Yes, 3.142 and something like that. Okay, so this is what we had studied in previous class. So we'll solve more problems on circumference, finding the radii, and more in today's class, inshallah. Okay, as a quick revision. So, okay, Maisha, we have a question here. Please read this question for me.
What is the radius of the circle whose surface area is 314.159
square centimeter square or square centimeter? Okay, what is the radius of the circle whose surface area is equal to 3.1415? How do you find this area, beta? How would you find this radius? What is given here, Maisha? What is given? Isn't the area of the circle given? Yes, the area of the circle is given. 314.159 centimeter squared, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to find? What is the radius you're going to find? You're just going to overturn this equation, that's all. What is radius? Radius is equal to how much? How to find the radius? We have simple formula. What formula do we have? We have area equal to pi r square, right, beta?
Yeah.
But instead of area, can we not write 314.159? Yes, correct. Is equal to pi r squared, right?
Yeah.
Now, we just need r squared. Can we not divide whole by pi? This one and this one by pi? How to solve the equations? To remove pi, what would you do?
Wait, what?
To remove pi with which is attached to r, what would we do? We actually divide it by pi, right?
Yeah, so the pi
both of the sides by pi. For example, if I have equation 2x is equal to 2, to remove this 2, what would you do actually? Divide it by 2, divide it by 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 2 cancels out, 2 cancels out, so x becomes 1. Is it not the linear equation? One-step solution for the linear equation. Do you
Yeah,
remember
it is.
this? This is the algebraic expression. Okay. Now this also is an algebraic expression. You are going to remove pi from the r, which is attached to r. Okay. The pi that is attached to r. To remove this pi attached to r, what are you going to do? Divide both sides with pi. Fine. This
Yeah.
pi cancels out. Can we not apply the this one for the apply the what do we say, a value for this pi? Yes, 314.159 over, what is the value for pi?
3.14.
3.142, which is equal to r squared, right, Vita?
Yeah.
Can you just solve this for me? Is calculator available with you?
Yeah.
Yes, please tell me the answer to this. 314.159 divided by 3.142.
99.9869.
99.99869. Can we not write it as 100? Just rounding off?
Yeah, we can.
Yes. So r square is equal to 100. So what is r now, Vita? What is r? R is
R
equal to
is
root of
100.
100. Root of 100. Is it not root of 100? R square is equal to 100.
Why would it be root of 100?
To remove the square, what do we do? We apply root on both sides. We just want radius, right? We want
Okay.
radius. So we apply root on both sides. Root and square cancels out. So r is equal to root of 100. What is root of 100? It is nothing but 10 centimeters. So this is the radius of the circle. Understood?
Yeah.
Any doubts here? We are just overturning the equation. We are not finding area. We are finding radius from this equation. That's all. So from what is given, you are going to find the rest. Fine. Any doubts here, Beta? Are you going to write this? Are you writing this down? Aisha, cannot hear you. Is your microphone muted? Aisha, your microphone is muted up.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay. Have you understood this? Any doubts here? Any doubts, you can ask me. It's nothing but area is equal to pi r square is your formula. Fine. So you're going to apply area is actually given, right? So pi is also given, r square is not given. So to remove pi from this r square, from this quantity r, from this which is attached to r, because we want the value for r, we are just going to divide whole of the equation from left hand side and right hand side with pi. So when right hand side is divided by pi cancels out. R square is equal to 314.159 divided by pi. If the value of the pi is 3.142 is equal to r square. So we are going to divide this equation and it becomes 99.9898 something. R square is equal to 100. What is r equal to? R is equal to 10 centimeters. That's all is your answer. Any doubts here? Because you're going to have the same question in the next worksheet problem. So we are going to solve this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you understood how to solve this out?
Yeah.
Yes. Alhamdulillah, that's great. So, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I shall just give you another question here. What is the radius? What is the radius of the circle? Just write down. I'll see if you can do this. Whose circumference is 20 pi centimeter. 20 pi centimeter. Okay. Aisha, how are we going to solve this down, Rita?
Okay.
The question is, find the radius. Sorry, what is the radius of the circle? Radius r of the circle, whose circumference is given, right? Whose circumference is 20 pi centimeter. It is the same as that we had solved now, but just you're going to change the formula, right? What is given here for you? Is it not the circumference? What is the circumference of the circle, Rita? In the question it is given as 20 pi centimeter. Fine. Now what is the formula for this, for calculating circumference?
You do 20.
Is it 2 pi r?
2 pi radius.
Yes, this is the formula for the circumference. Now what is given, just apply it in this formula. What is given? Circumference C is given, correct? Write
Yeah,
it
so
here. 20 pi is given, which is equal to 2 pi r. Fine. Now, to remove 2 pi from the right hand side, what would you divide this whole equation with? 2 pi. To remove 2 pi, what are you going to divide?
1 second. 2 pi equals
You have 20 pi is equal to 2 pi r, okay? So you just want radius as a separate quantity. So what are you going to remove from both of the sides? What should you remove? Is it not
pi.
2 pi that you're going to remove? No, you're not going to remove r, beta. You're going to remove something that is attached to r, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that something that is attached to r is 2 pi. How would you remove this? By dividing something, right? This is multiplication quantity, correct?
Yeah.
By dividing it with its own, you're going to remove. If you're going to divide on the right side, then you have to divide it on left side as well, correct? Why is it so? There is an equation equal to sign, equating sign. So if you're going to divide something on right hand side, you have to do it on left hand side as well, because this is an extra quantity that is taken, correct?
Yeah.
So please tell me, how would you solve this? Cancel what is going to cancel, please strike it out from the screen.
Okay. So this and this would be canceled out.
Excellent.
And then this would be
Again, 5 pi also cancels out, right, beta? Yes, excellent.
yeah,
5
pi
pi cancels
also
out to 1
cancels.
times, to 10 times. So what is the answer to the reminder? Reminder you have just got as reminder is equal to 10 sorry, what is the reminder? It's radius, right? Sorry, radius is the 10 centimeter. Very good. Excellent. Understood?
Yeah.
Here, was it an easy problem?
What did you say?
Was it an easy problem?
Yeah, it was.
Yes, mashallah, alhamdulillah. So are you writing this down, or do you want to write this down?
Yeah, I wrote it down already.
Okay, that's great, mashallah. So we have some similar problems. Okay, find the circumference and the area of the circle if the radius is 7 centimeter. Okay, this is the same as our yesterday's problem. Kindly find the circumference. This is for you to find out. Just tell me what is the answer. Write it down on the screen or write it in your rough book and tell me the final answer. Come on, Bita.
Okay, just writing down the question.
Radius is what is given is just the radius, which is 7 centimeters. In yesterday's problem, Aisha, you just had to do the subtraction and inverse pattern. Do you know that?
Yeah, I had to subtract it in the end. Yeah, in the end. Yeah.
78.5 minus 38.465, because 78.5 is a larger circle. So what is the area of the shaded part? You should write the formulas as well, beta. Area of the shaded part is equal to the area of the bigger circle minus area of the smaller circle, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Do it that way, or else the answer would be wrong. It should be plus 40 and not minus 40. Okay, just do it. Just rectify that in your worksheets, bit. Okay, inshallah.
So
Okay.
the area of the circle is 153.86.
Excellent. 86. What is the unit? You should never forget the unit.
Oh, centimeters squared.
Excellent. It is centimeters squared. Very good. So what about the circumference of the circle?
Hold up, I'm doing that.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Is it not 14 pi? Yes. What is 14 into 3.142?
how is it 14?
2 into pi into radius, right? Radius is 7. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 into 3.142. Or however you want to do. 2 into 3.142 into 7.
Wait, 1 second. 7.
7 into 3.142 into 2. Anyway, you can solve. Multiplication is same whenever you're going to solve it.
But I get 153.86.
Yes, it is the right answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just a moment, Vita, it's not the right answer. 1.3.86 is the previous answer, right?
Yeah.
What about this one? It's not, it's just 14 into 3.14. Just apply it and see. It won't give you 153.86.
How do we get 14?
Okay, if you do not want to do it this way, let's do it. 2 into 3.14 into 7. Please solve this down. What is 2 into 3.14?
Oh, okay. Actually,
I think you had squared somewhere.
yeah, and I wrote it
Yes.
wrong on my notebook, and then it gave me
Yes,
the
yes.
wrong.
I guess you had written 49 instead of this one. Yes, yes, yes. It's not 49, it's 7, okay? 2 into, what is pi? 2 times, what is
So
pi? 3.14. It's quite easy. I don't have to mess up here, okay? Inshallah. 2 times 3.14 times the 7. What is the answer? It is 43.96. What is the quantity for this, beta? It's just the centimeter.
43.96 centimeters squared.
No, circumference is not squared, correct? Because
Oh,
only
so
the
just
radius is
centimeters.
squared. Because your radius is squared, so the radius is centimeter, centimeter squared. So we are writing here. There's no squaring part here. There's just the radius that you're going to write in the answer. The quantity of the radius. It's just the centimeter. Fine? Okay, that's great. MashaAllah. Understood? Are you going to write this? Have you written it all?
Yeah, I've written it down.
That's great. Okay, find the radius of a circle if its area is 340 square centimeters. Now this you're going to do it on the screen or in the rough book and tell me the final answer to this question. The question is, area of the circle is given as 340 centimeters squared. Fine. And now what is the radius of the circle? So area, the formula for area is equal to pi r squared. So area would be 340 is equal to pi r squared. So to remove pi from the right hand side, what would you do with it? The pi is attached to radius square. What would you do?
We divide it by pi?
Yes, we will divide both sides, left hand side as well as right hand side with the pi. So this pi cancels out. So this is nothing but 340 over 3.14, right? This is equal to radius square. First solve this down, Rita. What is 340 over 3.142?
Hold up, I'm doing it.
Yes, please.
We divide it, right?
Yes, we divide it. Then we are going to calculate the square root because this is a squared number. We do not want radius square, we just want radius.
It's 108.280. And there's so much more numbers.
108.21. It's enough, I guess. 211. Just round it off. It might be 211 is enough, right? Okay. 108.211. This is not your answer, right? So what is the answer? You need radius. To find radius, what are you going to do? You're going to square root on both sides. Correct? Square root on both sides. 1. Now please tell me, square and square root cancels out. So this is radius is equal to root of 108.21. Now please find the square root of 108.
Wait, you divide both sides by a square root?
No, we do not divide. We just apply square root on both sides. Why are we applying square root is?
Wait, so then why did it cancel out?
I'll tell you. Because we have r squared here, square and square root, if you do it together, then it actually cancels out. For example, I'll tell you, Aisha, okay, if you have 10, you're squaring it as well as you're rooting it, okay? Okay. Now please apply square root first. What is square root? Square of 100 or square of 10? Is it not 100?
It is.
Yes. Again, if you square root it, what will you get? It's just the 10, right? So it is the same number. You're just canceling both of this out. That's all. Square root and square cancels out. Why is it so? See, the question it's given is r a square. To cancel out the square, I mean, you're just removing square. You're applying square root. Fine. For example, if you apply square root to the 5 square, what you will get is you will just get 5. Have you understood this? For
Mhm.
5 square, if you are applying square root, you'll get 5. This 2 cancels out. You can apply it in real time and just see the answer to this. 5 square is 25. What is root of 25? Is it not 5?
It is.
Yes. So in this way, it is actually the general thing, okay? General thing. Like how you cancel something r over r if it is there. You are going to cancel it, right? In this way.
So how do we find the square root of 108.21?
Is it not in your calculator video?
No.
No, it is not. Are you just using the simple calculator?
Yeah, because I'm not doing it on my own computer today, so.
Okay, okay. In your computer, there is something called FX or something kind of enlarging the screen, scientific calculator. Just press press on that.
I don't have that.
You do not have that? Okay. Did you just don't know that there's something called this one? Just find for this one, this key. It will be available on each computer, on each laptop or something.
No, it's just an online calculator, so they don't provide that.
Okay, there's something called FX?
I don't know because it's not my computer.
Okay, okay, no problem. But you know how to calculate square root on a calculator, right?
Yeah, I know how to do that.
That's fine. So square root of 108, I'll just calculate it for you, which is equal to 10. Okay, almost a 10.4 because it is nearer to 100, right? The answer is 10.4. What is the radius is equal to? Is it 10.4? Understood? Any doubts here? Why did we do square and square root thing?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, why did we square root it? Why did we bring square root in the first place?
Because we need r. We just need r.
Oh,
We have
okay.
squared r here because we have squared r here. Area is nothing but r squared, right? In
Oh,
area, we are finding r squared. We need just the r, not the squared r. Okay, fine?
yeah, I
We
got
have
it.
r square is equal to 108. Fine. We need just the r. How to calculate r? We do not have any other way than square rooting on both sides. While we square root on both sides, this square and this square root cancels out and r just remains. But what to apply here is square rooting is applied here, so which is 10 point, sorry, 10 point, is it 10.4? Yes, it's 10.4. Fine, understood? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, that's pretty much all. It's just the centimeter, right? Radius is calculated in centimeters.
Wait, the answer is 10.40?
Yes.
Okay.
R square is 108. You are going to root it out. Both sides, rooting both sides gives you just the r on this side, and root of 108 would be your r, okay? Root of 108 is nothing but 10.4 centimeter, 4 to something, something, something. Just calculate it if you want in the calculator after the class, inshallah. So is it done, Vita?
Yeah, it's done.
Any doubts here? Okay, circumference. Okay, I will directly go to your question. What do you have? This is the question from your worksheet, Aisha, okay? This is the question from your worksheet, Vita. Fine? The circumference of the circle is 22 meters. Find the radius of the circle to the nearest 10. How would you find this? It's quite easy now, right? Have you understood it, right?
Yes.
Now you just solve it and tell me the answer. The worksheet problem you're going to do by yourself. Was it a homework for you?
Wait, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Was it a homework for you, Vita?
Yeah, it was in my sample exam.
Okay. Are you solving this down?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, mashallah. How would you solve this? Please tell me the procedure while you're solving. Please tell me the procedure that you're opting while you're
We
solving.
have to find the area first.
No, something is given here, Vita. Circumference is given, that is 22 meters. So just apply the formula for the circumference and calculate the radius. That's all.
Oh, I didn't read the rest of the question.
Yes, yes, please. You just have to find the radius, right? Find the radius of the circle. You just skip out the last part. Find the radius of the circle. Circumference of the circle is 22 meters. This is rounding off, okay? Nearest to 10th of the meter is nothing, but you're going to round off the answer. They've told you to round off the answer and tell the answer. The circumference of the circle is 22 meters. What are you opting at first? Are you not going to write this formula for circumference at first?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
62.8.
So circumference. Now please help me out to solve this. Is it 2 pi r?
It is.
Yes. What is circumference? Is it 22? Is equal to 2 pi r. Now what did you do here, Aisha?
So I just so I did 2 times 3.14 times 10.
Times 10?
Yeah,
How would
because
it be, beta? They have not given you the radius, beta. They have not given you the radius. You cannot times the 10. There is no radius here. The circumference is 22. This is a linear equation. I just told you what you have to do is you have to remove something that is along with the radius. Correct? It was same as like the previous problem, but there is no squaring here. One thing you're getting eased out is you do not have squaring here.
So
But
we
to remove,
divide both
what did we
sides
do
by 2
previously?
pi.
Do you remember? The previous question, the second question or the first question, I
Yeah,
guess.
we
Divide
divide
2 pi. Yes, divide 2 pi on both sides to remove something with this attached reminder, or sorry, a radius. We're dividing both by 2 pi. So what is the answer to the right side is pi cancels out, pi cancels out, and 2 cancels out, right?
yeah.
Now you have 22 over 2 pi. So what do you do? What is 2 into pi? You can do or just cancel out 2 1 times, 2 11 times. So it is 11 over pi. Just find out 11 over pi. What is the answer to 11 over pi? That is your radius.
One sec.
Any doubts here? I guess we need to
No.
solve problems for you to understand. You will have to solve more problems.
Hold up, I'm dividing it.
So answer to this is radius is equal to 11 over 3.142. Tell me the answer finally after writing everything down, Aisha, okay?
3.503.
Excellent. It is 11 over 3.142. Is it 3 point?
It's 3.503.
503. In the question they have given something, Aisha. Round this radius of the circle to the nearest 10th of the meter. But you just have to write till here. In the 10th.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot.
3 point? How to round this off, beta? Is it 3.50? Is it just 3.5? Do you know how to round off? Can you please round off this number?
So it's 3.5.
Excellent. Why is it so? If it was 3.9, then how would you round it off?
You would round it out of the hundredths.
Yes, you 100 and you'll write it as 3.6, right? If it was 3.59, but it is 3.50, nearer to 5 just, so we are going to write 3.5. What is the unit?
Unit is meter.
Yes, it's just the meter. Very good. Have you understood this? Any doubts in this?
No.
No, it was as simple as that, right? Nothing. You just have to apply it in the circumference formula. The previous was areas given, you've applied in the area formula. That's all. Fine. If the circumference of the circle is given here, apply the circumference formula. If area of the circle is given, apply the area formula and the find of the rest of the things. What is given, what is asked. But while calculating the area, they actually have r square, right? There one more concepts come, that is you're going to apply root. That's all. Understood?
Yeah.
We'll solve
Can
on
you erase it right now?
erase the rest or erase everything?
No, don't erase it right now. I'm just finishing up writing it. Okay.
Remember, if there was something called squaring here, you should have written root on both sides, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a worksheet problem. You can do it and you can just send me the snapshot what you have written, okay? Inshallah. Okay, we have another question here, beta. It's about finding area as well as circumference of the circle whose radius is 5 root 2.
Wait, is this from the exam?
No, it's not from your worksheet.
And
This is for you to solve. It is a practice problem. You're just going to calculate what is circumference and what is area here. How would you calculate? Radius is given already. Radius is already given. Can I tell you the procedure, or are you solving this down?
So for the area, I wrote 3.14. So we have
4 multiplied by
5
root 2 whole squared, right?
Yeah, but wouldn't that cancel out? Because you said
Yes. That's what I'm going to explain you. 3.142 multiplied by, but you have 5 here, right?
Yeah.
There are two numbers here. So square applies for both of the numbers. Okay? So it is 5 squared multiplied by root 2 whole squared. Fine. Now this square and square cancels out right now. Understood?
Yeah, understood.
So we are right. Alhamdulillah. So square root does not cancel out when it is for the whole, right? We cannot cancel the whole with the part. Fine. You're going to multiply it with the part, the square form, that is 5 square into root 2 whole square. Fine. So root 2 and square cancels out. So this is 3.14 times the 5 square. What is the 5 square?
25. So the
Into
answer is 1,
2. So this is your this one. You are going to answer get the answer from this. 3.14 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 2. What is the answer, Peter? Answer?
157.
157. Centimeter or centimeter squared? If it is centimeter given here, what you are going to write? Centimeter squared. So it's squared, beta. Area is centimeter squared, right? So what is the circumference now, Aisha? Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Fine. What is 2 and times the pi? Pi is nothing but 22 over 7. Sorry, this 3.14 times the radius. What is radius now? Is it not 5 root 2? Yes. So multiply each of it. 2 into 3.14 into 5. Keep the root 2 as it is. What is 2 into 3.14 times the 5?
That's 6.28.
6 times the 5 you have not done, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I was going to do that after.
Yes, please do
31.4.
31.4 root 2 centimeter is your circumference. Understand how you're going to calculate circumference as a radius as well as the radius? Yes, radius is very important. You just forgot this while doing the worksheet problem. Again, can we solve the rest of this? Like, for example, find the radius. Can you please solve this question? Find the radius of the circle if the circumference is 120. It's the same as your problem that was in the worksheet. Come on. This is for you to solve. What you have to do with it? Circumference is given. So what you are going to write? C is equal to
128.
2 pi r. Sorry, yeah. C is equal to 128, which is given. Yes, write it inside.
So then we divide by 2 pi on both sides.
Yes, you write 128 here. You write 2 pi r first in this way. Then you divide by 2 pi on both sides. Very good. But when you have area given, what are you going to divide? By pi, just the pi, right? Pi r square is given. You divide by pi whenever area is given. We'll see the rest later. Now just tell me. 128 by pi, right? 2 pi, right? What did we just do?
Yeah, so
2 pi cancels out. 2 1 times. 2 how many times is 128?
64.
So the 64 over pi is equal to radius. So what is the radius actually is your answer key here. 64 over pi, 64 over 3.142.
20.38.
20, is it 220 or just the 20?
It's
just 20, right? 20.28, right?
Yeah.
228 or something like that. You're going to write it as just the centimeter. Understood?
Yeah, understood.
Okay, that's great. One problem on area we'll solve, and we'll end up this session, inshallah. On area. When area is given, how would you solve this? Okay, the area is given. Find the radius now.
We did this already.
Yes, but you do not refer that, please. I want you to solve this down by yourself because you had some doubt in this one. Do you remember you had doubt in r square part? Please do not see that, okay?
Okay.
Can you solve
Wait.
on the screen, please?
So we're supposed to
What is given, write it down. That's all.
the
First, please
area,
write.
the
Yes, what
surface
is given?
area is
Please write
given.
down.
So
314.159 is equal to, yes.
pi r2.
Yes. Will you write it, or should I write it for you?
I'll write it.
Are you with this computer? I mean, is it the mouse that you have?
Yeah, it's hard to write it with the mouse
Yes,
I
yes,
have.
yes. It's hard to write, so just asked you. Okay, I'll write it for you. Just tell me aloud how are you going to solve this? 314.159 is equal to what, beta? Is
Pi
equal to
r2.
r squared. R squared, okay? Okay.
R squared.
So how would you find this? What is the first procedure?
Do we divide both sides by pi?
Excellent, excellent. To remove this something from the radius, you're just dividing it by pi. Pi cancels out. Now what do we have here? 314.159 divided by 3.142, which is equal to r squared. Okay, remember this r squared. It is not just the r we are getting now. We are getting r squared. To find r, we are going to square root on both sides. Fine. Now please tell me the answer to this first.
It would be 100.05.
So let it be 100, just the 100, okay? R
Mhm.
square is equal to 100. Now what is R is equal to? What you have to do? Square root on this side and square root on this side, correct?
Yeah.
Correct, Aisha? Square and square root on this side cancels out. It becomes root of 100. So R is equal to root of 100 is nothing but 10 centimeters, right?
Yeah.
So this is the answer. Any doubts still here, Vita?
No.
So this was the class for today. Do you